So, according to Gtbank, Verydarkman was not arrested in their premises. They released this. Could it be that is this video that landed Verydarkman into trouble with the EFCC?
These people are very corrupt. EFCC are the most corrupt people. Like I said, 90, I prefer 70%. 90% of them are corrupt. When they are ready to let me prove it, I'll prove it to them. They should come and say, Verydarkman defame EFCC, let's go to court. Let us go. And we prove it that 90% of you are corrupt.
So Kokopi, Verydarkman's friend, and his brother went to the EFCC to give Verydarkman food, but something happened. Listen to their conversation.
Here at the EFCC headquarters, trying to get food to go and see Vdm.
Yes, so we need food to feed the body that takes the pain.
The body that took the beating.
It needs to eat.
It needs to eat.
Mangoes.
Drop the mango out there. Okay. Mark, they come back. What's happening? What's happening? Bro, what's happening? Say anything? Call here, you come. They
say standing order.
Say
standing order day that may nobody see him for today. Even food. May nobody can't give him food. Say them they'll give him food. So give him food.
Wait, say they'll give him food. Now them won't give him food.
Say man know about food. Say them in chop for them who know worry about food.
Now them won't give him food.
Now them now who else won't give them food.
Shey una see this when I talk see the plan to to do what they want to do. More they go. No wala. Nigerians that more they go. No wala. But what happen now? Eh? You know the talk. You know what you happen? What happened? Say,
standing order to not give him food, to not see him,
to not see him,
not open his cell. Capiche? Nobody can see him until we talk to that CIO.
Until on Monday, and that's only on Monday.
Wait. So now as we stand like this now, what do you go show?
They'll give her food and
We'll try.
Now they will give am food. So anyway, go do am.
No, me, I don't tell them, so we don't really trust anything with them. We'll try to get that guy number, call him, try reason with him.
No one, anything with the
We'll try the
no
reason.
problem.
my phone.
Where your phone dey?
Kutu Juice drags Verydarkman's lawyer, Adebanju. He said, at Adebanju Deji, you are more of a cloud chaser than a lawyer. How long have you known VDM's issue? Even D1 posted it. You kept telling your clients to ignore the invitation and that EFCC cannot arrest him. Deji, stop using VDM for your billboard purposes. Deji, you know about arrest on site, right? And VDM's arrest on site warrant is 99% your fault. Also, in as much as I don't align with Gtbank, I even have a post where I told people to withdraw their monies from Gtbank because of their issues, and I was worried they might lose their license if care was not taken. Deji, you know is VDM who posted himself in Gtbank while he was still in the bank. So if there was arrest on site warrant already on the suspect, what would have Gtbank do when the suspect himself had already shared his exact location with the public, which includes the EFCC, because you know they are always okay this social media space checking, especially on pages of persons of interest. So since you found out that this was an intel confirming that the FCC that is looking to arrest VDM has been made aware via VDM's own updates that he is in that particular branch of GT Bank. Did you expect GT Bank to ignore the security agency's instructions and tip VDM to run or leave the premises? At Adeyanju Deji, you are a lawyer and you know how these things handled legally. So stop throwing dust into the public's eyes and stop misleading the public. Focus on getting your client out and not your media presence. You see, Deji, he is one of VDM's problems, and I pray his ways doesn't end up causing VDM huge in future. Long story short, yesterday after VDM was arrested, I started making inquiries as to how serious it is, what are his offenses, and how soon he can come out because it was a Friday, and if he's not able to get bailed from the detention, that will mean him staying in till Monday. And moreover, between Friday and Monday, the FCC will have more than enough time to process him to court. And should God forbid there be even normal delays at court, it will mean VDM will be detained longer because there will be so much excuses to justify the delays. It's not like my mission was to fight for VDM, but I just like things to be done right and also don't like the whole drama that comes with VDM's arrest. Should any single tiny be done wrong, it can be so draining. So I started snoozing around to see if there is a way he will come out. Even as VDM isn't my person, I was still looking for any helpful means and solution. I found out from different offices and sources that Deji had been making mouth that he was just going to make one phone call and VDM will be released immediately. Deji was just lifting shoulders and mouths like an unlearned street cultist instead of handling the situation like the lawyer he is. Almost everyone was like, Cutie, leave it, Deji is handling it. He says he will just make one phone call. From what every source was saying, it appeared Deji was so sure about his particular phone call blog. I don't know if it's President Tinubu he was going to call or even someone even higher than Tinubu. His shalaye eventually got to everywhere, including the EFCC head office. Deep down in my heart, I just knew Deji wanted this whole thing to be dramatic so he can be granting interviews up and down for media attention for himself, which does not directly serve VDM's interests. That was the point. It dawned on me that Deji only sees VDM as a useful idea for himself that he is using to build popularity for himself and his firm. because I don't see any reason for that shalaye strings he was is beating. Every of initial Deji approach on this very arrest showed he was just more interested in making the news headline than getting his client out ASAP. Remember when an arrest warrant was issued on video while he was in China? I was the one that went digging why that unwarranted arrest warrant was issued because it was wrong. Ask Deji what he did about it initially. Aside releasing tweets and numerous press releases, I ain't saying he's not a good lawyer, but the problem is his craving for media attention. For a lawyer with such high cravings for media attention, I don't think he's the best option for someone like Vdm. Deji is supposed to prioritize the interest and safety of his clients over his media presence, but no, Deji is the type that will even encourage his clients to do wrong so that he, Deji, will be in the media. I pray and hope one day Vdm will change him like he changed the other one. The thing is, he knows what is right, but when it comes to Vdm, he intentionally grabs the opportunity to be in the media first before tackling the issue. I say this because I know a lot of Deji's clients that when they have issues, Deji even goes behind to plead for out of court settlements and he cautions them, but he's never done that in any of Williams' cases. Netizens, so Team Verydarkman, the Rattles, they have released song for Gtbank and Efcc. Guys, listen. According to kokopi, Verydarkman was arrested with his friend that went with him to Gtbank, and that particular guy has been released. Listen to him speaking his experience, what actually happened, and this matter e go long go.
I don't get the sex, man.
True? You try fight them, and wetin happen?
They just bundle inside the car. So my uncle for here. Yeah.
Hi.
Shock
They blindfold you, shock. The first one I collect na password
from their phone.
on their phone. Now they will come dey cook up offense wey no exist just to justify the nonsense wey dem do.
Did you hear what he said? They are currently manufacturing charges, so I trust them. They confiscated their phones and password by force. By Monday morning, I go hear charges. I'm all waiting to see the charges you are using to hold VDM down. You get us when I get us on a release pack, because there's nothing you will see to pack concerning CPAC. You don't get any case to now. It ain't clean. So VDM now, you are looking for how to justify one and hold on. We dey wait till everybody go see. This film when I want act, we go see him. We'll see the end. Skill copy. Allah.
Some group of netizens, so they don't release music for EFCC and Gtbank. Guys, listen.
Gtbank, we Verydarkman, Efcc, we Verydarkman. If una no talk problem, go there. If you una no leave, I'm trouble, go there. Gtbank, we Verydarkman, Efcc, we Verydarkman. If una no talk problem, go there. If una no leave, I'm trouble, go there. Oh, now which kind country be this? So, now which kind country be this? So, I dey see problems.
It is well. That being said, guys, that brings me to the end of this video. Please do give this video a thumbs up, massive likes, comment, and share so that this video will get the visibility that it needs. In case you're watching for the first time, this is Loudly Gist Lover YouTube. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. On this channel, we react, analyze, we give trending gist, celebrity news, true crime, and true crime stories. And to my returning subscribers, thank you for always watching, liking, commenting, and sharing. Bye bye for now. As I'm signing up for my next one. Peace out. I love you all. Okay, Mr. Bye.